Welcome to this guided mindfulness meditation on the breath and the body. In this meditation, we'll practice bringing a caring, open, and curious attention to our moment-to-moment experience. So let's begin by bringing attention to our posture. Whether you are sitting or lying down, just taking a moment to find a stable, comfortable position. And as you settle into your position, just becoming aware of all the places the body makes contact with the chair, the bed, or the ground. So just feeling those sensations of contact or pressure as you settle into stillness and inner silence. If you notice any places of tightness or tension in the body, perhaps around the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, or wherever you may notice it, just gently inviting the muscles in this area to soften and release. And gently closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. If not, then just leaving the eyes slightly open as you bring your attention inward. And now I'd like to invite you to just become aware of the sensations of the movement of the breath in your body. Noticing the breath coming and going all by itself. The breath may be short, long, deep, shallow, smooth, or ragged. However it is completely fine. There's no need to change, fix, or manipulate the breath in any way. Just receiving each breath, however it may be in this moment, with a gentle, open, caring curiosity. Allowing the breath to breathe itself. And all you're doing is noticing, breathing in and breathing out. And as you're paying attention to the breath, you might have noticed your mind wandering off into thinking about the past or the future, or perhaps thinking about what we're doing. As soon as you notice that your mind has been lost in thought, that's a moment of mindfulness. So just acknowledging where the mind has gone, making a silent note, thinking, and letting go of the thought, and just returning, gently escorting your attention back to the body and receiving the next in-breath or out-breath. It's natural for our minds to wander when we're meditating. It's not a mistake or a problem. When we notice the mind has wandered off into thoughts, we just acknowledge thinking and gently escort our attention back to the breath. And we're just beginning this practice. One of the things that can be quite helpful is to notice where you're feeling the breath most strongly in your body as you're paying attention to it. So it could be the belly, or it could be the movement of the breath at the chest, or at the tip of the nostrils, or you might be more aware of a flow of breath throughout the whole of the torso. So just noticing what's true for you. Where do you feel the breath most strongly? And if you're not quite sure, then just choosing one place where you can rest your attention. So for example, you might choose the belly, just resting your awareness here. In this way, the belly becomes an anchor for your attention, for your awareness of the breath, moment by moment. And sometimes it can be helpful to make a soft, silent mental note of in on the in-breath, out on the out-breath, or rising and falling. Just using that notation if it helps you stay connected to your experience of breathing. And again, whenever your mind wanders into thoughts about the past or the future or what we're doing right now, just acknowledging thinking and then escorting your attention back to wherever you're anchoring in the body and just receiving the next breath with that open, caring curiosity. We're just being with one breath at a time. And now I'd just like to invite you to expand your awareness around the breath to include a sense of the body as a whole as you're sitting or lying down. So just being aware of the flow of sensations in the body, sensations coming and going all by themselves. You might be aware of the sensations of contact or pressure, places where your body is making contact with the bed or the ground or the chair, as well as the flow of sensations. And the breath is in the background. So again, just receiving your experience from moment to moment, sensations coming and going, and we're just noticing them with this open, caring curiosity. And when the mind wanders, just acknowledging, thinking or planning, and then gently returning to the sense of the body as a whole. And as you're being mindful of the sensations in the body, you might find your attention being drawn to a particularly strong sensation. There may be a sense of aching or throbbing, or even a stabbing sensation in the body that's really calling your attention. So if that's your experience, then just shifting your attention to the area of the body that's calling you. And if the sensation is fairly intense, you might want to softly explore the edges of it with your awareness, just moving around the edges of it. Or perhaps even gently breathing into this area and breathing out. Not to get rid of your experience, but just to allow the breath to support you to be with it for a few moments. Breathing in and breathing out with this open, caring, curious attention. And then returning to anchor your attention with this sense of the body as a whole. And as our meditation comes to a close, taking a moment before you get up and resume the activities of your day to pause and appreciate yourself for taking this time for self-care.